want to live in good health from January to end of December and enter a new year is a very, very significant thing, particularly for a country like Nigeria, where the statistics of death on monthly basis, both from sickness and even more from violence, is unprecedented. Nigeria's statistics of death is unprecedented. On daily basis, hundreds of people are killed violently. Many, many, many more are kidnapped. Many die in hospitals. Many die in the villages. The economic climate in the country has become unbearable to the common people. So that, just as our guest stated day before yesterday, that the country has become so impossible that there is no refuge anywhere for the common man, whether for running to the executive arm of the federal government or to the legislative arm or to the judiciary or to the police or to the army, that there is no refuge anywhere for the common man. It has become so risky even to travel along Nigerian roads that if you have to go from one distant point to another point, you will almost have to do a Thanksgiving when you successfully arrive at your destination without being killed on the way. So the country is as dangerous as that, and the economy is so harsh and unbearable, you know, to the average Nigerians. So if people can go through all this from January to December and enter a new year, despite the pain, they must be in the mood of elevated excitement. And that is the kind of mood we are today as we celebrate the new year.
Senator, you've noted that the economy of the country and the political situation is so bad. So what advice do you think to advise our leaders so that they will restore hope?
To the government, the federal government, I believe, have an agenda. It's still a new government. So we are waiting to see the involvement and manifestation of the agenda the new government has for Nigerians, and to see how that can change the hostile economic situation which Nigerians are facing now. But coming down to the state here, I think our governor understands the situation very, very well, and he has been embarking in a number of human-friendly programs in an extraordinary manner. Indeed, there are some of things he has done that has surprised everybody, which people couldn't believe that such a thing could happen in a state like our own, which has a minimal federal allocation compared with other states, like what he did during the Christmas, this in which he approved 100,000 to every civil servant as a Christmas largesse, is an extraordinary thing, which even oil states can hardly do such. He has been paying gratuities and pensions because these are the things that lead to sudden death. You know, the hostile Nigerian economy has killed a lot of people. The most common nature of death these days is people slumping and dying. And that slumping and dying, a lot of it has to do with frustration and hopelessness due to the hostility of the economic situation in the country. But Governor Nwifuru of Ebonyi State understands this very well, and he's tackling it. And we will also say to the federal government to evolve more human-friendly economic programs that will touch from the average person down to the most common people to reduce statistics of death in the country. Then in general, I advised the privileged people down to the average people for everybody to develop the culture of being his brother's keeper. Have developed the culture of giving, which our people used to be known for before now. People, whatever you have, don't hold it onto yourself and your family alone. Share with your neighbor. This will help in reducing the situation of hopelessness which people find themselves today, and it will reduce the statistics of death in our country. Let people share. That is what Christianity is all about. It's not going to church every Sunday. It has to do with giving, because the real definition of love, Christian love, is giving. You know, so I advise people to be their brother's keeper by giving out to people. In Christmas like this, there are people who could almost die because when they look front and back, left and right, they can't find how they can eat rice in the Christmas, during the Christmas. Some of them do not have children. Some have children that have not come back home for years. And when they look around, they can't see any help. They can get frustrated and die from loneliness and lack of care and attention and remembrance from anybody. But if in every environment, people who are better off have it in mind as a part of their social and religious responsibility that they must care for those who do not have and give to them, things will be better. Everything cannot be done by the government alone.
Do not forget to subscribe and drop your comment at the comment section as we continue to give you updates on activities across the nation. I am MBAM Sylvester, Imero TV.